Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment. You guys all know who I am. I am J3.
And I'm Ronin Shogun,
Woo!
the Ninja Assassin.
And we're back for some more Hollywood news.
Yes.
DC is back and they're raining more bad news on the DC fans.
Uh-oh.
And it's looking really, really serious over there at Warner Discovery.
Yeah.
No lie.
The curtains are falling off.
They sure are, man. They're showing what they finna bring to the table.
Ultimate reconstruction.
But before we get into this article, make sure you guys go ahead and press that like button, subscribe to J3 Entertainment, and make sure you click that bell so you get those notifications and tell your friends about us. Ronin, go ahead and throw us in this article real quick.
For sure. So this article comes from a Screen Rant, and the title is DC Fandom 2022 canceled after significant movie delays and controversy. The global fan event DC Fandom has been canceled for 2022 as Warner Bros. Discovery cites a newfound focus on in-person events amid controversies. The bad news keeps coming for DC fans as DC Fandom 2022 has been canceled. Introduced in 2020, DC Fandom was a virtual event that showcased major announcements and updates on all DC projects to fans all over the world during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes, sir.
The event was such a massive hit that in 2021, DC Fandom returned for a second year. Due to the immense hype the event received, it seemed like this would become a yearly tradition. The previous two DC Fandoms treated audiences to some exciting news, including the debut of the first two trailers for The Batman, a look at the Blue Beetle and Batgirl concept art, and confirmations of various series renewals. With DC having a smaller presence at San Diego Comic-Con in 2022, only showcasing Black Adam and Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Many assumed the studio was saving more big announcements for DC Fandom. However, shortly after Comic-Con came the news that Warner Bros. Discovery was canceling Batgirl, which led to a tidal wave of bad news for DC fans. This includes HBO Max passing on the new animated series Batman Caped Crusader, and release date delays for Shazam! Fury of the Gods and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Anyone looking forward to DC Fandom in 2022 will be disappointed to hear that the event has been canceled. DC Entertainment confirms the news and offers a brief statement from the Warner Bros. Discovery explaining the decision. With the return of in-person events, Warner Bros. Discovery is excited to be able to engage with our fans live at numerous Comic-Cons around the world and will not be scheduling DC Fandom for 2022.
Damn.
Cold-blooded.
Unity.
Cleanup shop. Yep.
David Zaslav ain't playing, y'all.
He ain't lying.
Let's go ahead and give a round of applause to Ronin for that epic read real quick. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Looks like the hammer continues to fall.
Again.
David Zaslav is making moves. And the crazy thing is, we didn't talk about it, but you know, I was hit with a couple of those. Damn, man, I really wanted to see that, like the Batman Crusader.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They canceled my show close enough, so everybody we got hit too. You know what I mean? But the man was hired to do his job,
Clean up shop.
and I think, you know, with knowing what we know, there's not much coming out of DC.
No.
You know what I mean? He's canceled so many projects. There's no drive to put in over $1 million for this event.
It's tricky, man, because you know we all love comic book movies at the end of the day, but it's like you're giving us properties that weren't set up, they weren't built, there was no foundation, things are just being thrown out.
Yeah.
Zaslav comes in and he basically says none of this looks good. We're so used to seeing people, producers, big time producers, writers coming in, oh yeah, this is great. How often do we get someone that comes and says, this is not a good idea?
Yeah.
You have the right mindset. You have a great concept. But let's go back to the drawing board. We cannot put this out.
And it's scaring a lot of DC fans, man, you know. But I do want to say this. I like where he's going with this. Save the money, make the product worthwhile. I think people need to be patient and understand this is not personal. This is business. And he has a job to do. Let the man do his job. We get all this. I've heard this before. I've seen it before. Y'all have not. Let me do that like the Joker. You have not. You have not seen this like this before.
Nah.
And Granted, DC Fandom was dope, but 2022, I believe in my heart, was going to be trash. Straight up, and it was going to be more bad talk about how bad DC is, and people were going to be like, that's why they doing this, and
digging a hole again.
You know what I mean? And I know somebody in the comment section, but we would have had Batgirl.
No, we wouldn't have.
Please. Batgirl was going to be a CW high-end movie for no reason. You guys know how I feel about CW. I ain't feeling it. CW fell off like a bad habit. The Flash was never fast enough, and Arrow stopped being Arrow. I was out. When Manuel Bennett was gone, I was gone. So
yeah.
I'm just letting y'all know that, just personally. So when I hear, news about Batgirl from, my sources, and it's like, all right, figured that. Good looking. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Great move, though. I think it's a great move. Save money. Let's make something bigger. I think that if you're going to come back with DC Fandom, I think you shouldn't run in a selfish manner and make it its own day type thing. I think they need to really bring back these movie trailers and comic books and all that stuff to the main grand scale of Comic-Con International, and Disney needs to take that too, because I don't like being fed crumbs and I gotta wait 5 months down the line to get something new. I miss going to the cons and actually getting that fire experience. You know what I mean?
From everybody. Yeah.
I don't like D23. I don't like the fact that it's separated, and it's like, damn, man, like, yeah, granted, we get all this news, we all hype, but it was so dope going to those cons back in the day, and you have Star Wars characters, and you have Marvel characters, and Batman characters, and DC characters, everybody together taking pictures, and like, I think the last time I had a epic time was when they had all the Spider-Mans came together.
Okay.
It was dope, bro. Like, it was really dope, but you know what I mean? We don't get that no more, but anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Nah, bro, you good. I think it's an interesting thing to, when you're doing marketing, you're doing advertising. I think the form of receiving news is interesting now, because you have so many sources now, and it's like, well, where do I go? And it could be desensitizing, when you have lots of options. And I think there are certain people that really are about the movement, and then there are some that are just there for the moment. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like you got two different levels of support systems, and I think the producers see this. Uh-huh. It's like they show up when it's beneficial to them. They really ask for something, but they truly don't want it.
Yeah.
So it's like, save money or put your money where your mouth is. This applies to the people on the inside and those on the out.
Preach.
You know what I mean? And I like this. Reconciling. Let's just start over, and let's do fresh. Let's do good content movies. We got plenty of television. Let's focus on more of the cinematic experience. Let's focus on big movies. I haven't heard that. I mean, TV, I've heard people say TV is like the new movie, but let's get back to the films.
Yeah, I love
theaters
movies.
Are open.
I love theaters. I love going to the movies. And I'm 100% backing David Zaslav. And I think you sparked something when you said put your money where your mouth is. I remember a time where true fans, wanted to see a film about a character, Veronica Mars, and they put their money where their mouth is. Yeah. And I believe they raised about $2 million, $3 million for that movie to be made, and we got that movie. Everybody's complaining about what David Zaslav has done, but they're not putting their money where their mouth is. They want product to be released and not even watch it. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are listening to this, go ahead and spread the news. If you want to put your money where your mouth is, go ahead and make a Kickstarter for Batgirl to be released in theaters.
GoFundMe,
go put that money up. Put the money up he needs, and I'm pretty sure Warner Brothers can pick up the rest of the slack and release it on one of the streaming services. Put your money where your mouth is. That right there will automatically guarantee that you would want to watch those movies. If you want to go see a DC Fandom, put your money where the mouth is. Go ahead and raise that money, and so we can get a DC Fandom.
You got plenty of platforms.
I'm not paying for neither one because I don't care. I think they're doing something good, and I'm waiting to see that true vision. And I think we're gonna probably get something probably like around 2024, 2025. So I'm giving him his time before I'm like, damn, man, you're taking too long. But I understand, he was hired to do a job, and he's here to do it, man. But you know what, guys? It's not about us. It's about y'all. Post your comments down below. Let us know what you guys think about them removing DC Fandom for 2022 off the slate, and what are you guys looking forward to with the new Warner Discovery? I'm J3.
I'm Ronin Shogun.
Woo!
Ninja Assassin.
100,000 subscribers, guys.
We on our way.